double honors to the elders and apostles of good news. Okay. Alright, Shalom, also to the one door as well as which include you to the children is occult Nikos Latinus and Indians who are still of us together according to the book of Jeremiah 15:33, but to so they protect the adoption given of the Lord, the promises, the glory and the covenants, according to the book of Romans chapter 9. Okay. Today really I just typed in Strife, King James Version, KJV. Okay, this is not some random, some random stuff what we do, typing in KJV. Okay, it is because it's the best translation, and it's English not German, but you have to translate it sometimes, just like as you have to go into the Hebrew word of an English word sometimes. In the Letter Bible, for example, you type in BLB in Google .com or so. Then you just search for an English word, and then you see the root word in Hebrew for the English word there. So this is what you have to do. Also, what you have to do is again using the King James Version with the knowledge of it's better, because you can't just go with a German Bible or so. Okay, it's not possible, because you have different words that have a completely different meaning. So what you want to do is you of course want to get the exact meaning of these words, of these verses. You can only get this if you go in the correct Bible. Okay. So this is 2 Timothy 2:5. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. Okay, and that's beautiful, everything that we do is beautiful. Really sometimes through the Spirit you don't get anything, but then you just type something in King James Version. What comes out is really, surprising sometimes, Masteries means basically, if you handle things professionally, you are a master in, breaking down certain topics, you're a master in this and this and that, you're a master in doing videos, you're a master in, basically you're somewhere a master, when it comes to important things, right? So let's see what the goal of being, or the target of being a master really is. It is basically keeping the law also. Okay, you can just say, for example, you are a master in breaking down the scriptures to the correct wisdom, knowledge and understanding of the elders and apostles of great wisdom. But for some reason you don't keep the Sabbath like it should be kept, So it makes you basically guilty of breaking the law. Not saying that we are made perfect or righteous to the law, but if you don't have a law, you don't know what sin is. So the law is needed, right? Like for example, if you drive a car, of course you cannot always drive the perfect speed, 1 kilometer per hour slower than it's allowed. Sometimes you just go over that, okay? And that's not even with intent. But there is a rule that has to be kept, or there is a line that has to be drawn where you can say, okay, here is basically a line. Okay, somewhere I have to stop. You can just say, I drive however fast I want. Okay, that makes no sense. You see? So it's all basically a system of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Just like Esau and the heathens got their system, right? Even when, the heathens and Esau got a system which is basically kind of nonsense, But really, it is not because Yahweh is the one who created it. He's the one who created that sense, if you will, because nonsense comes always from something what you can't explain, but you can basically explain everything through the scriptures, right? So of course it makes sense, that the heathens believe that, this is the this is life, and things like that. When we know, of course, that this can't be life, man. Okay? I mean, what is this, man? You don't even have pure naturals anymore. You don't have, these beautiful gemstones and whatever, You just have defiled. People who think that it's not defiled, and defiled, right? So that's life right there for you, man. Okay? And these people eat it, they like it, because they don't know what's really coming. Also, they don't know about UAPs, they don't know about the law in most cases. So really, they, basically know, if you will, they know something, but really nothing, right? Something, you can't say nothing, but you know what I mean. So let's get one other. 2 Timothy 2:24, and the servant of the Lord must not strive, but be gentle unto all men, apt to teach, patient, kind. Okay, but with that, all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, 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 Hashem,